Well, here's a look at the market for Thursday, Feb 4th, 2010. Well, we were anticipating a good move either today or tomorrow, and we got it today. Um, I really felt, as I said yesterday, that it had a greater than 50% chance of moving higher. However, the more important feature, of course, is the fact that we were anticipating a strong move. Well, as you can see, overnight the market did start to move down. Obviously, that was a good heads up for the day session. And this was today's day session. These are market profiles that we're looking at, and this was yesterday's day session. The one in between here is the overnight session. So you can see that in the overnight basis, here's yesterday's high. The market did not exceed yesterday's high, but it certainly did take out yesterday's low, and did so later on in the Globex session. And as you can see, the market ended up by closing way down here below the 91 level that we were anticipating that could be support for the market. Remember, we were looking at an area between 91 and then the next one up was 1100 even to 1101. So we knew that we had resistance up here, and that there was some support in here, but if the market could trade below that support, it could very well have a good run down. We were even talking about the 57 level as a potential target. So the market opened in here and obviously sold out in a very strong fashion, and getting all the way down to 58 and change. So a very, very strong move down, and that target of 57, one of the targets that we were looking at, was basically reached. And the next target that we're looking at is in around the 54 level and then down to the 43 level. So some of the areas that we're looking at as far as potential continuation of this bearish phase of the auction. We also like to take a look at the regular profiles, which do not include the overnight session. So you can see here how the market over the past couple, or especially yesterday, paused, and then we of course gap lower vis-a-vis the regular trading hours, and had that good move lower. So the down auction is intact. We knew it was still intact if it could not hold above 1101, and obviously it didn't. So that down auction that we've been mentioning is obviously still intact, and has been for some time now. So we ended up with 4 trades today. Our first one came in just in here, and that reached our first 2 objectives. So and we're stopped at 0 on the final 1/4 of our position on that one, but successful trade. The next trade turned out to be a break even, and it was a trade that we got into right here. It did hit our first objective and then turned around on us. So the second trade here turned out to be a break even. The first one had a nice profit to it. The third trade we had was when the market bounced up a little bit, and we were able to get short right in here, which worked out very nicely, and then it had a good run lower, so easily reaching our first 2 objectives on that trade. We had one final trade late in the day, getting short right in here, and that was our 4th trade of the day, and that one also worked out well. It moved 2 3/4 points in our favor, and so we were able to take out a 1.25 on the final partial. So 3 of our 4 trades made money today. So it was a nice day of trading. So we had 4 trades, 3 of them made money, and 1 of them was a break even. So, and of the trades that made money, 2 of them had only hit the first 2 objectives, and then a break even on the final partial, and 1 of them had where the first 2 objectives were reached and a 1.25 on the final. So a good day of trading, which worked out to about 10.5 points based on trading 4 contracts. So the other thing that's interesting to note, the average movement that the market moved against us today was 2 ticks. So we're really kind of pleased about that, because whenever the market doesn't move against us when we get into a trade, that's always a nice feature. So So anyway, that's what we're looking at. There is some resistance in around 69, and so we'll look to possibly look for a short tomorrow, but likely to get down, test that low probably fairly quickly, if not overnight, early tomorrow, with the next objectives down there at 54 and then down to 43. So thanks for taking the time to view this. Any questions or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eMiniDayTrader.com or give us a call. Our number's on the website. Thanks, and we'll see you again tomorrow.